Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is the White Feather Tarot, and in today's reading we're doing something really interesting. We're making use of the full moon in Scorpio to take advices and see what predictions are coming up. So it's a mixture between advices and predictions. And the reason I'm doing a reading in the full moon in Scorpio is because there's intense energy there. It's the most honest moon of the year. So there are things being revealed from our inner selves to the outside. We're able to see things more clearly. And it's a very intense time. There are intense positivity and intense negativity. And if you get swayed into the negativity, you're going to go down. And if you get swayed and use the positive energy, pull yourself, move towards the positivity, you're really going to get a really good push energetically and astrologically during that time of our lives. So let's make use of that in our reading today. And we have 3 piles for you. We have pile number 1. It's pure gold. For pile number 2, we have Flattery. And for pile number 3, we have Kernel and Shell. So see which card you're the most drawn to, and that's probably the pile for you here today. As usual, if you feel drawn to more than one pile, then there are more advices and predictions there for you. Make sure you check them out, and you'll find the timestamps down in the description box. Click on your times, and I'll see you in your reading. Hi, pile number 1. So what I see here straight away with your pure gold pile is a strong message. I see a message of trusting in yourself really well this coming period of time. I see that you don't give yourself enough credit for what you're able to do. And while you may be very self-confident, and while you really believe in yourself, I see that these days you need to trust yourself more, to believe in yourself, and take action towards something without knowing what it's going to get. Because maybe you're questioning yourself on whether you'll actually be able to do it or not, or whether things are going to manifest for you. Your advice these days is to make use of the Scorpion energy and take action, because it's going to reap some great rewards. And while you may not be able to see things clearly at the moment, I see here that some transformations are going to happen. Transmutation is exactly what I want to say. Just like the candle, it burns itself so that light can come out. I see you as well, pile number 1, as working very hard, and whatever you do will show you light in the near future, pile number 1, in the very near future. So the first advice that I see for you is to trust yourself, take a leap of faith, even though you can't clearly see where it's going to take you. You really have a lot of hope with the orange and the pink here. You really are passionate about whatever we're talking about. You have a lot of hope for it, but you can't really see how it's going to work. So pile number 1 with the moon in Scorpio, that's the right time to start taking action, because you will see a lot of rewards in the future. All right, so let's see what your tarot cards have to say. And I think we'll have to adjust the camera here so that it's not moving around as we're speaking. All right, now that's gonna go. Okay, so what are the advices and predictions for you during the moon of Scorpio? This wants to fall. What are the advices and the predictions during the moon in Scorpio? Whoa, cause the cards are popping out for you, pile number 1. So what are the advices and predictions for pile number 1 for the moon in Scorpio? One more time. Okay, I think we've shuffled this well. Let's see what your cards are. So you have, the Magician, taking action, pile number 1. You see? What's wrong with the camera today? There we go. Okay, so you have the Magician. You have the 3 of Swords right there. Very nice. You have the World in reverse. Interesting. You have the Empress in reverse. You have the High Priestess in reverse. Whoa. And you have the Seven of Wands in reverse. Okay. So, pal, right away, what I see is taking action. That's the first thing I totally see for you in this reading. The advice is, if you take action during the moon in Scorpio, pile number one, you will reverse your situation. So at the moment, you have so much potential. It's like the world is in your hands. You have the ability to do whatever it is that you need to do to reverse your situation. And your advice is to start taking action, because by taking action, pile number one, you are going to reach your highest potential. You are going to make use of your inner wisdom. You have a lot of things that you can teach people, and it is time to release this wisdom so that you can use it for yourself. And the advice is, pile number one, I see in action here. And the advice is, if you don't take action now, you are going to regret it forever, pile number one. And so it's really the time to initiate whatever it is you want to initiate. It's time to take action. You'll really feel sorry and regret not doing whatever it is that you wanted to do. You have all the resources to help you. The universe and the spirit guides are there by you, helping you with this mission. And the warning is, get up and do it, pile number one. Also, what I see here, pile number one, is that whatever you're going to do these days during the moon in Scorpio will transform things for you just like magic. Whatever you put your effort into will transform like magic, and that's why you'll regret it. And that's why it's really important for you to get up and move these days. So don't take things lightly. Take a leap of faith and move, because you can reverse your situation and own the world. And by the world here, I see you achieving everything that you want, reaching your highest potential. And now is the time to move, pile number one. And you have a lot of interesting cards here, some major arcanas that are very important and especially about showing who you are as a person. First of all, before we get into the tarot cards, you have somewhat of a character here that looks very wise, very knowing. And you have the character here, the world. You have the high priestess, you have the empress, and you have the magician. What is my life, pile number one? Whether you're a woman or a man, you are a person of great power, unused power. Now come on, pile number one. You have so much that you can give to the world and give back to yourself. And the full moon in Scorpio now is telling you that now is the time to use this huge potential. Don't throw it to waste. You have all of this potential for a reason, because you have a mission here. And if you don't achieve this mission, you might just fail yourself, pile number one. You will regret it the rest of your life. And the strong message that I see is, now is the time to move with the swords here. Now is the time to start taking action, start planning, and start tackling this every single day, because you are going to take yourself places, pile number one. So that's what I clearly see for you here. I think this is the only message, strong message coming strong for you. This is the only thing you need to hear now. And I think you're not looking at it, you're not listening to it. And the advice here is to start listening to this and start taking action, pile number one, if you want to see your life completely transforming to something you would never imagine. So go ahead and grab that chance, pile number one. And all the best of luck. I hope you've enjoyed this reading. If you have, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. And I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye! Hi, pile number two. So you've chosen Flattery. And I feel like You may be indulging these days in things that are giving you instant gratification rather than long-term gratification. I see that maybe you're not taking good care of your health. Um, Maybe you need to take care of your sleeping patterns, or maybe most importantly, you're not taking care of the things that you need to do. And you might be indulging too much into things that you love doing, like maybe watching TV or videos, or maybe speaking to your friends, or maybe eating things or consuming things that you shouldn't be consuming. And the advice here is to not leave behind what you enjoy, obviously, but to put in your effort and your time into doing what needs to get done. Because in the moon in Scorpio, pile number 2, if you make use of this energy, it'll really push you into a better place. So make use of that strong energy to, instead of move slowly towards something, take a leap, a huge push forward. It's a great time to make use of that energy. And if you see the advice in your card, pile number 2, it says, the world's flattery and hypocrisy is a sweet morsel. Eat less of it, for it is full of fire. So enjoy yourself, pile number 2, but please minimize whatever it is that you're enjoying and put all your effort these days into whatever you need, because it's really going to push you forward, pile number 2. All right, so let's see what your tarot cards have to say. What are the advices and predictions for pile number 2 during the moon in Scorpio? So, what are the advices and predictions for pile number 2 during the moon in Scorpio? I feel called to look at the bottom of the deck. You have the 10 of Wands in reverse. All right. The advice here, pile number 2, is to get yourself unstuck from this pattern of not doing much about the things that you want to do. You want to change, pile number 1. There's a 9 here, 1, 1. End of a cycle and a beginning of a cycle. And you're being supported, hugely supported these days by your spirit guides and the universe to help you out, get out of whatever you need to get yourself out of. So pile number 1, you have the 7 of Cups. Wow, you have the King of Pentacles. There's a lot of abundance and financial gains happening for you soon. Pile number 2, this is great. Whoa, again, you have the World card. Amazing. You might want to check pile number 1. Whoa, 8 of... I was thinking of this card. Isn't this... Oh, this is crazy. 8 of Swords. You have a... Whoa! What? You have the Lover's card in reverse. Okay, I'm sorry. I was just thinking, channeling some things, and when it happens, it just blows my mind. You have the 5 of Cups, and you have the 5 of Wands in reverse. You have some amazing cards for you here, pile number 2. I wish this would be my pile. So pile number 2. There are great things about to happen for you. You are about to embark on a new journey that is going to bring you a lot of abundance and a lot of financial stability. And there may even be some love coming in the way. The reason here it's reversed right next to this card is because you are not going to be able to achieve a lot of the things that the cards are showing here for you unless you reverse your situation. There's a promise here during the new moon in Scorpio that if you reverse whatever habits that are preventing you from moving forward, that amazing things are going to be happening to you. First of all, you're going to go from this figure to this figure. So you're really going to help yourself transform into this whole person that you want to be. And I see your hardships ending. And with the hardships ending, I see new love coming for you. But you need to, as we discussed, to stop these habits. Eating a sweet morsel and ruining everything else because of this sweet bite here. So I thought about this card. I told you about that. And I feel like maybe you're a little bit stuck with not knowing exactly where to start, pile number one. And this is what's keeping you stuck. And here's the thing. With the new moon in Scorpio, you don't need to start at a specific place. Just pick one and start. And it's starting somewhere, wherever it is, that's going to reorganize. See here with the Five of Wands in reverse, things are going to reshape and organize themselves, and you'll find yourself rolling. It's going to cause inertia for you to organize your thoughts and organize your habits, and all of a sudden things are going to fall into place, and you realize where you are exactly, where you need to go, and it'll help you transform the other areas of your life. So it doesn't matter where you start, pile number one. Don't think too much about that, pile number two, and just start somewhere. And I promise you, if you start somewhere and work towards it one day at a time, you'll find yourself free. You'll find yourself at a place where you know where you're going, and you won't feel so depressed and sad anymore. I see there's a lot of sadness towards where you are now, being stuck with the same habits every day. While there's so much hope behind you, there's so much abundance coming in for you, and you just need to fight yourself, pile number one. You need to push yourself towards more self-discipline. I see a lot of self-discipline messages here in the moon of Scorpio, and maybe that's just exactly what we need to do during the new moon in Scorpio, to develop self-discipline so that we reach our full potential. Like I said, there's a lot of push, a huge leap during this month that will help us reach whatever it is that we want. So the question is, why don't we make use of that, pile number two? And I see a lot of wishes happening for you here coming up. I see a new partner coming up that's coming out very strong. I see you gaining a lot of information on what you need to do. I see you being really blessed, pile number two, with a lot of money that's coming out very strong, that fulfilling who you are as a person. I see a lot of amazing things happening. And that's only going to happen when you decide to take yourself out of that. So that is the real advice for you here, pile number two. That's coming out very clear. And get yourself out there so that you can meet this person that you want. Get yourself out of this bad energy that you're in. Get yourself out of all of this, because I promise you, on the other side is where everything that you want lays, pile number two. So I wish you all the best of luck. I hope this reading was useful for you. And if you've liked it, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. And I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye! Hi, pile number three. So you've chosen this beautiful card. And it's about the kernel and shell. It says, when the attributes of the eternal shine forth, the cloak of temporary is burnt away. And what I see here happening during the new moon in Scorpio, pile number three, is a rebirth. I think you'll be taking yourself out of a situation that you don't like, and you'll be moving into a new world. Maybe a new world of being a new you. Maybe you'll be actually moving from one place to the other. And for some of you, it's having a huge realization about where you want to go and what you want to do. But there's definitely a new birth here for you, pile number three. And I feel you're being encouraged to complete a cycle. Only you know what the cycle is. I mean, if you're studying something, it's time to finish it. If you're about to embark on a new journey, it's about to start it. It's with the three. Three is the end of a cycle. Three is the smallest number you need to create a pattern. And so now is the time to move into something else. 6 is the number of love. I think you need to give yourself a lot of encouragement and love these days. And 1 is the beginning of something. So end and beginning, pile number 1, this is definitely a rebirth. Some beautiful things happening to you, some self-love here. And it's the beginning of you realizing something and stepping into a new world. That could be in terms of your job, that could be personal growth, that could be a new relationship. You never know. It's just the beginning of something that's going to bring a lot of abundance to you. I see you here covering your eyes. You might be afraid of seeing the truth these days, and it's about time you open up your eyes, see what's best for you, and start taking action towards that. Bossing up, pile number 3, and doing what's right for you. Doing whatever is going to take you to a better world. Pile number 3 might be working on whatever it is that you want. We don't know. We'll find out together. Okay, so you have, what is going on? This popped up all the time and it fell out of the deck. So you have the 7 of cups. You have, whoa, the 4 of wands. There's stability coming up here for you, pile number 3. Wonderful things are about to happen for you. Wonderful abundance is about to happen to you. This is a great time, this new moon in Scorpio. I think it's bringing a lot of abundance for all of us, a lot of happiness, but it's about taking action. Don't forget that, pile number 3. What? I was just talking about taking action. Wow. So I think during the new moon in Scorpio, pile number 3, you'll be taking a lot of actions towards the things that will take you to a whole new world. This could be developing new habits that could assist you to achieve the things that you want. It could be new attributes in your personality that will really help you. It could also be actually moving or changing jobs. There is a new world here, a new birth happening for you soon. So you have the 7 of swords in reverse. You have pile numbers. I don't understand this. What popped up in pile number 2's reading. I don't understand why there are reoccurrence of cards no matter how much I shuffle. And I see it's because there are similar energies these days with the moon of Scorpio. Of course, the moon is in Scorpio is a moon of intense emotions, is a moon that pushes things towards us really quickly. So there might be new love coming up for you as a consequence of this new refreshing energies. And you have the Hanged Man. So what I see right away for you, pile number 3, is that you need to go introspect and you need to see what it is that you want exactly, pile number 3. And whatever it is that you decide your new world has to be like is exactly what you need to take action on these days, pile number 3, because energy is serving you. So decide on all the things you would love to have in your life, and all of these things are going to happen for you. See here, you're going to be celebrating having everything you want, but you need to be taking action during this month on all of these things, pile number 3. I strongly see a lot of love coming in for you. This could be either a new partner, or this could be you getting closer to the person you're already with, or this could be general love from people these days, pile number 3. I see you with the moon in Scorpio. It encourages us to be very honest with ourselves. It helps us go deeply into ourselves, introspect, and think of all the things we're afraid to think of. The new moon in Scorpio helps you and assists you to be quite frank with yourself. So now you need to think about all the things that you honestly need to change about yourself. Take notes of them and start taking action. I mean, why sit there and hope that you are someone else when you can get up and do this someone else for yourself? You see what I mean here, pile number 3? And there is a huge promise that amazing things are going to be happening only if you take action, pile number 3. So what are the actions needed? You need to think very clearly what you want. Maybe draw a vision board of the things that you want exactly. If you have one, take it out again. Have a look at it. Take action into whatever you want, and you will be very happy soon. There's a lot of self-love as well happening here. I think you'll gain more self-confidence. You'll gain more stability as a result of the actions that you're going to be taking. And pile number 3, what can I tell you? There's a promise of abundance and a lot of amazing things happening in your life, specifically pertaining to your wishes. And I see you very soon finding yourself in a very good place. If you say it, you take action. Pile number 3. So it was a really good reading. I was honored to be the one delivering this news to you. It was lovely doing the reading for you. And if you've liked it, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. And I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye!